healing crystals, skincare routines, knitting a sweater, fitting in jeans. With Katie and Sarah, no need to worry, you're on a lady journey.
It's a Bob's harder. People are like, oh, refreshing and easy. I'm like, if you sleep on it, a Bob is hard. If you sleep on it, it goes wonkadoo.
Totally.
Yeah.
You get like,
yeah. I was like, it's extra C word today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little spicy.
Well, I guess they're calling it the CLB.
The little Bob.
Yes.
We
do have to bleep that.
Did we start? Oh, whoops. Okay, we've started. We'll bleep it. And we're starting now. I'm actually getting my haircut tomorrow. You inspired me when I saw your Facebook post. I was like, I got to make my appointment.
I know, why does it just takes me forever to do it, and then once I do it, I'm happy. But I have to tell you, I never really like how they style the hair. They make me look 30 years older.
I know. It's like all of a sudden you're like, is it the 90s? Like, is it the 90s? And I'm just like,
you're
60 years old.
Trying to do a little minor adjustments in front of their face, but at the same time, I'm like trying not to insult their work.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
I don't like it like this.
Why did you round it out so hardcore? And she lightly stacked it in the back, so it's borderlining.
Can I see it?
Kate plus 8.
Oh, I do see. But you know what? That looks cute though. That's like a lob.
It's a lot. Yeah. It'll be fine. It just there's a fine line between Karen and punk.
Absolutely. It is a thread, a thin line. I know, like the John and Kate plus 8 look, I just feel so traumatized because I watched that show originally when her stomach was getting bigger and bigger with the 6. And she was just so intense and we were all fine with it.
Right. And then there was this, I don't know, it's hard to say because you don't know the workings behind a marriage, but she really did wear down that guy.
Yeah. It's like, come to find out, there was massive psychological abuse that we were all watching and just like enabling.
Totally. She seemed like she wore him out more than 8 children did.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was John plus 9. And she was always such a CLB. It was a CLB.
She was a CLB. I've seen her later on as her kids are grown up on panel shows, and she really does coach them on the doing media.
Wow. I mean, well, I thought,
but he might be an alcoholic because you can see it in his face.
You
but
surely can.
I kind of get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
You need a moment. You need a hobby, something to do.
An escape. A bottle in a closet.
Yeah. The man cave.
Well, welcome to Lady Journey.
Welcome. Oh my goodness. It's a heat wave.
It's a heat wave. It's fine.
I welcome it.
I've been hanging out in the splash pads.
Ooh, fun.
Karen has a pool she's been letting us use that people think that Joe's having an affair with.
Yeah, and so what if they are?
Right.
She's got a pool. How are we supposed to get the baby to the pool? Yeah, you guys are just a throuple now. That's fine. What big deal? It's 2025.
You can barely see her. She's a throuple. It's funny to think that to be in a throuple and there's just one person that's got like more of a social life. There goes our wife.
Yeah, you guys are making excuses. You're like, no, she's working late. She's working late again.
Do you think Karen's cheating on us?
She is. She's cheating with Lewis. She's back with Lewis. I'm going tomorrow. I think I'm going to go because I was loving my longer hair and I'm like, but it's so heavy.
I get sensory overload with the long hair because then I never know what to do with it. And then when it's this kind of heat, it just looks like it's just a heavy piece of shit on my head.
Yes. Yes. I feel like I have a rug on my head, just a full. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go shag and just get all the weight taken off, but keep a little bit of the length.
I think a shag would be really fun.
I think do a fringe, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't had bangs since 2011, and I'm like, oh my God, like, is this it?
I think it's perfect because I did a drastic haircut after I got married, and it was a fun, Hi, Joe.
You're stuck with me. You just full transformation.
You thought you married this girl, but this is the real me.
Let the shitting begin. Yes.
How's the move going?
So
it sounds like a nightmare.
It has been a grueling several days. But I will say we got movers. We got the piece of cake moving, which everybody seems to be getting, and you
just have to do a light social media posting for them.
God. Happy to do it. We had this Swiss guy who was 20 years old just picking stuff up, running it down the stairs. I was like, oh my God. I felt like it was Terminator, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, just like throwing the couch in the van.
Right. You're like, are you an MIT robot?
I know. I'm like, I was like, can I offer you water? He's like, no, it's fine. I go. They had to park the car like across the street and then carry it into the building. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, should I call 911? They're like, no, it's fine. They moved us in and out and in
they can
2 hours.
It's faster than if you do it on your own.
If we had done it I think we would be divorced if we did it on our own.
We moved from my previous, before we were married, we moved together and it was only 2 blocks away, but Joe drove me insane because I rented a truck and he wouldn't move the truck because he found a good parking space. And I was like, the whole point of the truck is to get it to the apartment.
Yeah.
So we were just doing moves individually and just got a vanity truck to just be like, there's our truck.
We did it.
I was so mad.
Yeah. Mike will like not let me carry anything.
Right.
So it's like,
how come?
I don't know what it is. I think it's like his own toxic masculinity, but he'll be like, I got it. And then he's like, like going down. And I'm like, just let me carry.
Let it turn.
Like I think it would have been crazy because like, even when we had a few people come for the free buy or whatever, the no buy, and I was carrying it down and he wouldn't let me help him. And he's carrying a giant full-length mirror. I'm like, just let me carry one end.
Yeah.
And he would be like, no, we're like fighting about it. He's like, just get down there. And so I'm like, thank God. I don't want him to carry anything. He's a very strong man. He's very strong. He's a big, and he can lift those weights.
Yes,
at the gym.
Italian.
He is a gorilla man, and he'll punch through a wall.
Is he wearing?
And he has.
Does he take his shirt off and wear like a cross around his?
The Italian horn. And he just wears an Italian flag to move that stuff.
Oh my God. I would love a company, the Italian movers.
Oh, Mario and Luigi.
Oh my God. You know what I just decided? Because Joe eats marinara every night and how much damage it does to the plumbing because it's just tons of fat and red.
This is fatberg.
I realize why Mario and Luigi are plumbers.
Yeah, because it's a very fatty. That's hilarious. That's good.
That's my new ethnic hate.
Yeah.
My other ethnic hate is my theory with the Irish famine and they ran out of potatoes. It's because Irish people are very finicky eaters and there were other items to eat, but there were no...
We only like French fries.
We only like potatoes.
Yeah. Wow, we should post that clip where they'll really come down on us hard.
Oh, I don't mind kicking the Irish beehive.
The Blarney Stone. But yeah, so we have some stuff moved in. What I'm realizing, because I did set aside, I'm like laughing too, thinking of how like I said I was doing a no buy this year, and then I actually bought more stuff that I've ever bought in my entire life. I bought a home. Then I bought like
you bought stuff,
all the stuff for the home. And I was actually aghast when we were moving out of how much stuff we had.
It's mind blowing, and it's actually like annoying, and you feel like places seem to be the same square footage as where you were before.
Yeah.
And you're like, but I don't understand why my furniture doesn't fit.
Yeah, like how do we have so much stuff? I'm like, why do I have like a carrier for my Stanley Cup that I bought as a goof and I've never really used it because it's not practical. And I don't take my cup anywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? And so, but then because of this like storage, I'm buying so much more stuff because I'm like, I need to store everything.
Right. You need shelving units and
I
can't ever pull the trigger on that because my fear is, and this is what always happens. I've done the due diligence of measuring. I've done this in my bathroom. I put it all together and then I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
The toilet roll, wherever you put the toilet roll on, the hanger.
Yeah, it's like in the way.
It's in the way.
Yeah. It's just like, I
had to.
Great.
Then the storage container that goes over, the shelving that goes over the toilet is just at a light slant.
Yeah.
I had to figure out. I was like, I did not.
And you're like, well, I've already unpacked it. I'm going to return it.
I'm going to do right.
There's been a lot of that.
It is.
There's been a lot of that. Like we've gotten stuff that because we're just going in like we're in like a chaos, and I'm just like throwing stuff away left and right, and I'm like, well, I guess I threw away that. I guess I threw away the couch cover that I spent $250. I just put it right in the trash. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of money down the drain.
But I will say, and this is a great journey. This is so us. I've gotten deep into shelf liners.
Whoa.
Shelf liners.
Why?
What's the purpose? I really
is
have
it a
no
waste
idea.
of time? I don't know.
And money. $200 down the drain. And I'm laughing too because I got obsessed with the shelf liners and I keep buying. I bought like enough for 2 shelves. I have 80 shelves.
Oh yeah, the rolls are
tiny.
It's like wallpaper. I remember thinking
Silly.
to do the self-adhesive wallpaper thing, and then it's like it only fits one square on your wall.
It's a panel. Yeah, you're like, this was
what
$500.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get shelf liners because we own this place now. I was like, I want to protect the cabinets, so it may be like a bit easier to clean. And I do like it gives like a little touch, a little like I got some that were daisies. Ran out of those right away.
Yes.
They were really cute.
I always just do the plain IKEA that looks like a light gray beige.
A grayish.
That has a little light bumps.
So soothing to
but
the eye.
But there is something like aesthetically pleasing to put the glass on not just hard surface.
Well, do you know what I found out? Because I was thinking of going contact paper.
Okay.
But I found
that's like wallpaper for your drawers.
Wallpaper for the drawers.
Right.
And I was like, well, I could do like fun designs, and I wanted to wanted to protect them really, but you should never use contact paper in New York because roaches will eat the adhesive and they'll lay eggs behind it.
Who knows this?
I know. Isn't that wild?
Who knows that?
And I would have never known if I didn't have an obsessive Googling problem. It's my superpower.
I would never have known that.
Never know until you're like,
thought to Google what are the downfalls of contact paper.
Yes, and I did. I'm like, tell me everything. You get on ChatGPT, you're like, what?
But you have to.
You have to Google every thought.
That's what you have to fact check every thought you have
ever. Because
it's
how
such
are you gonna know?
Annoying.
How are you gonna know? This is how people fall in love with their AIs. They're like, I'm scared. What's the answer?
It's like a guy that knows everything. Or girl.
Or
however you program
Although
their
that's
voice.
not sexy for most men.
Although I've been chat GPTing a lot. I've been making show flyers through them. And I have to tell you, I'm still not impressed.
I
put in the wrong dates and then I'm like, can you please correct? And then it sends it back funkier. Like Joe starts looking funkier and funkier every show flyer.
That's hilarious.
Why did you corrected the dates? But like, why are you making Joe look unrecognizable every time? Like the first time was right.
Yeah.
And then now it's like so many people are creating images right now. So it'll take a while, but it can always create the first one. But I think they're trying to get me to buy to the plus.
Oh, they have them with like 7 fingers.
Right.
Like
one, they put me on it and I was like, that is not even close to what I look like.
Are you using like the image generation?
Yeah, I go create a vintage looking flyer for comedian Joe List featuring comedian Sarah Talamash for these dates.
Okay.
The first one it just did Joe's face, which is fine because he's the headliner of the show. And then it just did my name, which is fine. And then I put in the wrong dates, even though I asked Joe, does this look correct? And he goes, yes.
Oh.
It's so infuriating. But this is why, I don't know. I like ChatGPT because it levels the playing ground for poor people or people that can't afford. And I have outsourced another thing for a graphic designer.
It's a virtual assistant.
Yeah, but I left it too late to ask an actual graphic designer. But that's why I'm like, I don't know if ChatGPT or AI is there yet.
Well, I do love the descriptions that you get for the Lady Journey. So it's like, on this week's fabulous edition of the Ladies Journey Time.
I'm okay with that.
It's fun, and it's like, this is our voice. It feels like we outsourced it to a woman named Pam. Thank you, Pam.
It's ridiculous. And then they use emojis. And I'm like, are emojis good for search engine optimization?
It's always like a crazy one, too, that's deep in.
Right.
It's like the onigiri. You're like, where'd you get that? That's not appropriate.
Well, I'm always like, I do type in where we talk about this, and some of it is from memory.
I have been using it for captions for the clips, which I think is really fun, but sometimes it captions it. I'll be like, write a caption about egg donor baby, and it'll come back with something that's like, what I learned about donating my eggs for a baby. I'm like, I'll use it. Why not?
Sure. Yeah, I'm like, I should get a book of like
prompts and stuff.
Yeah, figure out the right way to get what I need. But yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about, you guys are taking off on a tour.
We're going on a tour. I'm a little wary because I think there's big chunks of time where we're not doing anything. I'm like, where are we staying?
Okay.
We can't be just staying in a hotel.
Yeah.
I like to, it makes me think of that movie, and I know it's a book first, Lolita, where they're just on the road the whole time in the New England area.
Yes, they go on the run. Her with Humbert.
Yes.
This is after the bad things have happened.
But
and
they're
they're
staying
continuing to happen.
Yeah, and they're staying in hotels while there's another guy following them from her past who also wants to fuck her.
Yeah, it's that book is really disturbing.
I know, but I liked it.
I liked it. Same. Yeah. It's well written. It's really well written.
You're like, this is funky doo-doos.
Funky doo-doos. But you're like, but I'm drawn in.
He's obsessed with her.
He's obsessed with her, and it's so disturbing.
Why is it like a literature thing? Why were we told this is literature? Is it literature, or is it just a weirdo man's fantasy?
Well, Jamie Loftus, I think, who is a comedic person. She does like different comedy things. But I think that she had like, I'm pretty sure it was her. Follow her on Instagram. Hi, Jamie.
Yeah.
Shout out. Love to get you on. But I think she had a podcast where she was going through the story, and she's like actually critically analyzing it.
Yeah.
And it's really fascinating because I read it when I was in high school.
Right.
And she like analyzes the like critical reception of it. And I think, I can't remember actually even what she's saying about it, but it's a good listen.
Okay, that sounds really fascinating, and I'm intrigued because I haven't really read the book, but I've watched both versions, the original and then the Jeremy Irons one. And I was like, is this my favorite movie?
It is. You're like, ooh, the heart sunglasses. Gotta get some.
It's so taboo. But yeah, I just remember being, that's the kind of tour we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just staying all over New England.
Well, it's hard when you just do stuff on the weekends, and then you're like, there's the
but
weekdays.
Then here's the fascinating thing, and I had this problem when I'm getting a hotel, even for Galveston, Texas, which is not a destination for anybody except for Houstonians.
Right.
It does not make sense to fly to Houston and then drive 90 minutes to Galveston.
No one's doing that.
It's our only beach getaway. That's fast.
Texas Coney Island.
It's a Texas, and it has its own quirk, and I like it. And to explain it to an outsider, they would be livid that you bought them there.
Yes.
But when I'm looking up for hotels, I'm still shocked that I'm like $400 a night for a fucking Galveston trip.
That's nutso.
But that's New England as well.
Oh, true.
We stay in. They're not like Four Seasons, and we're still staying at like $400. They're just like nice motels.
Oh my God. I was in Portland.
New England is expensive.
It's so expensive. I was in Portland, which I know where you guys are going because they told us
the Empire Comedy.
Empire, which love them.
Yeah.
Great room.
Always have fun there.
And good restaurant.
Yeah.
Have you had the food from the downstairs? It's like a Chinese soul food restaurant.
No, I haven't. I have taken a shit there. Thank you.
You got to. Let me tell you what I got. I got General Tso's chicken buns with like a cabbage on top.
That sounds delightful.
Amazing. But so I was looking around there and I waited to book my hotel until the last minute. I'm looking like in the downtown area, which I usually just stay by the club so I can walk.
Yeah.
Everything was like $400. And I even like Holiday Inn Express, I was like, holy shit. And because I had a terrible hotel the week before, so I was like, I'm going to treat myself. And I was like, no, I'm not. I ended up getting an Airbnb in a home of a kind of bohemian older woman. It was like, I'm kind of staying in the upstairs, yet I can hear everything that's going on. And she kind of used the bathroom, and then she locked the door and went to the downstairs part.
She locked you in.
I was locked in there. Katie. Yeah, I was like, bye. She tucked me in. So that was insane. And it was still like $500 just for 2 nights.
I know. I think I'm heading into this age where I'm fixated on like prices in my 20s and not realizing I've become my parents.
Yes. Well, you have a baby now. So it's like you have money. You need to have money for the baby.
Well,
otherwise, you'll be homeless. You can't be homeless with a baby.
Well, we're also, Joan, we always talk about like we are making money on this trip.
Okay.
We'll probably just break even with all the stuff that we're doing. But I did create a t-shirt to sell and I'm very excited.
Oh, yes.
And I don't understand. I Googled this and nobody had this and it feels like it's for the taking. So I hope, it's it's just a vintagey looking t-shirt that says I'm a shellfish lover. How come nobody took that?
Love it.
Right.
I'm a shellfish lover.
I'm hoping that
very New England.
That it will be my new source of income and I'll quit comedy.
Yeah. Just be a t-shirt person.
Yeah, like Josh Sneed kind of did that.
Yeah, Mike's shirts, they really sell.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I've been clearing out on my lip balms.
Right.
I'll be putting them on my website soon, kittyhannigan.com. Get my lip balms. They're made by Christina from Pennsylvania.
On Etsy. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're good lip balms.
Oh, I've been using them. It's my desk lip balm.
Oh, you need one in every pocket.
You do.
You need one. You don't want to have a dry lip.
No, that's the age I'm at too, is just constantly chapped lips.
Well, I also
had
think
moist
I have that
lips since I was
no,
4.
God. Yeah, here or here. Well, I think I have the thing, because I do think it is a thing where you addict yourself to chapstick and then your lips don't produce moisture.
I also find myself in like if I'm feeling a little on the defense or socially awkward, I reach for the chapstick in my purse. Oh. It's like as if it's something to do.
An indoor cigarette.
It's my cigarette. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a defense mechanism. But I going back to the trip,
Yes.
My mom is coming and it's the first
fun.
time of really like mixing with the other family and I'm so nervous. I'm just nervous because my mom never really asked questions about other people's lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard.
But I don't think they'll notice because they're not really people that expand on a question.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't think they'll notice for one trip.
I always feel nervous like that. It's the same as like mixing friends, right? Where you're like, oh God, do I have to be emotionally responsible for my one friend who is confrontational and it's always like talking politics and you're like,
right,
we're
and
just trying to have some bagels. Yeah.
Like, oh, come on.
Yeah, like super argumentative. Yeah, there are people who are wonderful and then they will flip a switch and get in this climate. In this climate, you're like, don't say Iran. Iran. However you pronounce it.
Iran.
I say Iran. Anyway,
but yeah, we're mixing and it's also like my mom won't give much of, I don't know if she likes something until a year later when she laments to another family member.
Yes, I love that. That's so British.
Or picks up on something in my marriage and will bring it up on a side conversation without Joe around where I have to defend. Well, he's just an old school Boston guy.
That's hilarious. I know family dynamics on a trip. I can't wait to hear. That'll be the bonus.
It's just, I don't know. Or something will go wrong and I have to hear about it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is. I love it. I love it when family does that. Yeah. It's the best. Well, where are you guys going? Lay out. What's the...
We're going to Portland. She's flying into Portland, Maine. Mm-hmm. Then we'll pick her up there. Then we're going to drive about 90 minutes to Booth Bay.
Ooh.
Which is really cute. So it'll be 8:00 at night. We're going to shove her into her hotel. You get in there, Mom. Get some sleep. We'll wake up in the morning. She'll probably wake up around the same time as we do. So I might take her for a walk. She loves a walk.
Oh, God. Who doesn't love
along the coast, get a coffee, do a walk. Yes.
Get the little morning leg moving.
Right. Then, so we'll be there for a few days and then we're going to Portsmouth. Is that New Hampshire?
Yes, it is.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I don't know what this will entail. I just also worry that we'll just be in the car all the time.
Yeah, it's a lot of car time.
And Joe doesn't understand. I was like, our car looks like a disaster zone. I was like, we need to clean it. And he doesn't get why I should clean the car for a family member. Because they don't...
Boomers love a clean car. They're always getting the car clean.
It's an attack to sit them in a car with crumbs and hoardery shit in there.
I will say...
It's a lot of fan art that we don't know what to do.
Well, your car becomes a storage.
It does.
It becomes a storage space. I did a show and got a ride from another comic to the train station. I was like dashing out after. And I got in the car and of course he was like, oh, sorry, my car's a mess. And I'm like, oh, of course I don't care. And then I get in and I'm like, I'm judging you. I think you have a personality disorder. I don't feel safe right now. I'll be telling others. I'll be using your name. What is in here? This is crazy.
This is insanity. Yeah. No, I've always thought the A&E show Hoarders should do a Hoarders on cars.
Hoarders on wheels.
Where you're like, what? Why is there a Wendy's cup with used tampons in here?
I'm saving this.
Are you fond of this? Yeah. There's because most stuff in a car you can just throw it out at the gas station.
Yeah, but then it's like, I don't know. I don't feel safe in there.
No, I know, but I can't sit in a car that's trashed.
It's for me, I'm realizing like I've become a lot more neat over the years just because Mike gets triggered by mess.
Does he get triggered?
He does. Yeah,
I get triggered by mess.
I'm actually like, I was a messy person. I get triggered by like grime.
Right.
I can't have like a dirty bathtub. I can't have like a dirty toilet. I'll clean those like every, few days.
Yeah.
But I'll just throw shit around, whatever. And Mike was like, it's sending me into a norms crisis. I can't handle it.
I get that, but do you get on the defensive like, stop attacking me?
Totally.
Joe gets that way too. And I'm like, I'm not attacking you, but I also have needs. And I feel like I'm more in the right than you are.
I would get super defensive about it because I would leave all the cupboards open, which is a crazy thing.
That is my sign of mental illness.
Crazy. And it's so funny though, because actually a couple years ago, my brother's wife was like, Sean leaves the cupboards open. Because I guess Mike was like making jokes about it. And they were like, she was like, Sean does it. And then we're literally at my mom's house and we look in the kitchen and all the cupboards are open. And we're like, it's the Hannigan curse. So, but Mike would be like, you left the cupboards open. I'm like, you've never cleaned.
I know. You're like, well, then just close them.
Close them up.
And he's like, I do think that one's an easy fix. Just close them.
Now
it's like the toilet seat up. When people are like, oh, men in their toilet seats, I'm like, well, just plop it down.
Plop it down. But now that I started closing it more, I've realized it just, the messiness makes me feel like mentally unstable.
Right.
So I need to I like order now. And with this move, everything's been everywhere.
We're still in the we're still not where I want it to be. And I don't think when I've cohabitated with someone else, it's never been at a place where I want it to be.
I don't know if we'll ever get there because
do I need therapy to learn acceptance?
Right. It's like, am I just going to kind of live a little bit in chaos? And it's like, that's life.
Well, part of me wants an extra closet to just stick their shit in there that they leave about. And they're like, but I won't remember it. And I'm like, well, just go to your closet.
Well, you guys only have one closet, right?
Yeah. Well, we do have a decent amount of storage space, but it's not enough. Because Joe always is like, if I don't have it out, I'll forget about it. But then I'm like, but you still kind of forget about it when it is out.
Well, you guys went from a 1-bedroom and a full basement bedroom. You basically had 2 floors.
But he can't stop buying wall art.
Yeah.
And now we have a big
My
poster.
Strange Addiction.
And I'm like trying to write a bit about like, what kind of aesthetic can I do with like 20 photos of Bruce Springsteen? What design can I do with
such
that?
an East Coast man. East Coast.
I'm living in a man cave.
Yeah.
Is what I'm living in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike kind of gave me, we had a talk and I was like, I really feel like just trust me and just please like let me take the lead. Cause we had like, our last apartment did at a certain point started looking like a dorm and we had like packing cubes, like not like packing cubes, but like the clear cubes. You just like have that in the living room.
Right.
And so as we're like, moving yesterday, I can feel like either I can say something and I know that there's going to be a friction.
Now is the time.
There's going to be a friction. And there was, we were like, of course you're going to get in a fight when you're moving, but it's like, I'm like, look, let's just keep these in the closet. We got to get, and Mike is, I wouldn't say he's a hoarder. I will pat him on the back because he really got rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Did he get rid of his prom king?
He got rid of his prom king hat. And I kind of felt bad. I was like, you don't have to do it. Keep it. And he's like, no, I took a photo. And now it's gone.
That's fine.
And I'm getting all of his, this is so funny. He's got, that red bag right there. He's got like 20 VHS tapes of him doing stand up that like, this is how long he's been doing stand up. He would like send this to a club of VHS. God. So I'm getting them digitized.
Get them digitized and then I can put it on his social media account.
I know. I was like, you should do clips of you doing stand up from like 2004.
It's so fun.
So fun. And like he has got some, we were looking at his camera, like looking at old clips of, it's like, these are hilarious. And they're just like old jokes. But you can see like when he had like the goatee. I'm like.
And the fashion sense.
Yes. Like intense Italian. Late 90s. Like he looks like he's in Sopranos. It's great.
Oh yeah, that was.
Well, I have a guy coming today. He's gonna meet me here. He does digitizing. Forget his name, but DM me. I'll tell you.
I got to digitize tapes too.
Yeah, he's doing $35 per hour of tape. So it's like some of these is just 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna give him a flat rate to just like.
So he comes and picks up your stuff.
Well, he's based in Astoria.
Okay, so maybe the next time we tape,
we'll meet him and we'll chat with him. I think that's going to be less than $200 to get all these tapes.
It'll be worth it, and then you can get rid of all that
worth it
stuff.
Oh my God, it's pounds. But yeah, so anyway, we've been living in chaos. But I see a light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting through stuff.
Yes, and you have a new place, and it's a time to like. It's a fresh start.
We were there the other day. We just were like dropping off stuff and we go out in like our garden area and all these families are just like out. People are having like parties, like garden parties where they have like wine and snacks like all over the table. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be us. We're so bougie. And it's so funny because like, this is the nicest building that I've ever lived in. But like, you can tell there are people in there that are like, they're like, ugh, God, welcome to the building, I guess.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you don't know where I came from. I lived in a man's attic. I've lived in a commune. I'll be good. I'll be good with only one elevator working because it's a heat wave.
Why is that always the case? Elevators in New York are unreliable.
Yeah, but that's okay.
We're
We're on the 4th floor, so it's like I'll take the steps. If
Oh,
I
that's
need
fine.
To.
That's not a big deal.
Fine. I love my grandmother has always been like really upset that I live in New York because she's afraid if I live above the 6th floor, that if there's a fire, I will die.
You will have to jump to your death.
I'll have to jump to my death. And with this, I remember she was like, I was telling her about it. She was like, well, what floor is it on? I was like, the 4th. And she was like,
Thank God.
Yeah. She approved. Thank God.
Katie, I was so worried.
Oh, Mimi. God bless. But, so I wanted to tell you, I was in Portland.
Okay.
I love it. I love Portland.
I have to say I don't know what there is to do except walk down one strip.
You can go on the little boardwalk and you can go up in a I guess it's just a looking tower. Just like a tall thing you can go up. I did that. Went up there. Easy little looking tower.
I ate on a boat, a little that was docked. That was pretty good. I can't tell you what the name of it was, but we're going to go back there again. And then we went into stores. But I think if you drive around, there's cute little historic homes.
Ooh.
But then a lot of these towns, I'm like, what is there to do except get ice cream?
No, it's just eating.
And look at hydrangeas.
It's just eating. It's just eating and walking. That's all I did. That's all I did. Which that's all I want to do, to be honest.
I think I like to have some hiking trails.
Oh,
where was
trail,
I just recently? I thought Vail was a great destination.
Oh God!
If I was going for a comedy thing,
yeah, we had the best time in Vail. Although I will say, I think I overscheduled. We overscheduled a little bit. I had like my audition, then we tried to cram in the ads, which then I think we got fired.
I was gonna say I don't feel like they've reached out to them.
We haven't gotten any ads.
Could be quiet season,
but it might be quiet. But we're sorry if you're out there, if you're watching this. We're sorry. It could be a slow season, but that's okay. Sometimes you're on a journey of getting fired.
I can't believe that.
I know.
Well, I've been fired once, and it was.
I've never been.
It was
fired.
devastating in a weird way, even though it was a job I fucking hate. It's like being broken up with a person that you're like, I should have broken up with you first.
Yeah, you asshole. I've never been fired, but I do think that because of my people pleasing tendencies, or not even that actually, it's like my anxiety of confrontation if I don't do things right has always been super, super stressful for me.
Yeah.
And I think I'm moving kind of past that in my life and just being like, well, I can only do so much. And if it's not good enough, I'm sorry, I'm limited. I have limitations. And I think that that's a healthier place to be in because I do feel like, some of these jobs that I've worked, not necessarily saying that the ads were this, but some jobs I've worked where it's like people will run you ragged for very little money and they just kind of expect you to do it.
Yes.
And it's like, there's no way to live like that.
No, I always end up having deep-seated resentment, anger at some of these jobs because I hate the way it's run. But I'm trying to work past that. But I did on the job that I did get fired at, it was because like, oh, she doesn't care, then why should I care?
Yeah.
But then I got dumped by the.
Yeah. Well, it's like it seems like the corporate business model, and it's the reason so many people are like doing gigs now, is like the corporate business model is like the people at the top make all the money and then they just put the work down on these people and then they put the work down on these people and then like the person at the bottom is just being taken advantage of and has to do all the work and has to like meet the expectations and go above and beyond, and they're just getting the smallest amount for it. And it's like, well, if you're not willing to do that, then we'll just find somebody who is.
Right. We've talked about this because I was on TikTok work culture, and it also feels like in the big companies like this where there's levels of management, it just feels like kind of a pyramid scheme.
Totally.
Where all you're doing is your job is, as you move up, you're really there to make sure the machine can run smoothly.
Totally. And
so you're not part of the results in a weird way.
The preschool that I worked for was a corporate business model like this. And I think one thing that is also bizarre about it to me is like, in place of them kind of paying you properly or, you know, making it worth it for you to work there, they instill this like strange work culture where it's like, I want to give a shout out to a rock star. Samantha's gone above and beyond. You're like, well, I don't have health care, so
right. And the joke is pizza party.
Yeah.
You guys can wear shorts on Friday.
Yeah, like, oh my God, are we getting a cookie? Right? So I don't know. It's a rigmarole, but I need money now, so we need more ads. Contact us. We will do it at our own leisure. We'll do it at our own pace.
Yeah, I don't think we got fired.
I don't think we did either. I think maybe it slowed down.
And they're put in some fresh legs in there.
Spins. They're putting some spins in there, and it is summer. It's like summer's a slow time for everything.
Rationalizing.
No, I think they loved us. I really think they loved us.
Yeah.
Well, it was hard because we had a studio booked. This is like the challenge of freelancing. I think it's like you're managing so many things. It's like we had the studio booked. They cancel on us the day of. Then we go to Vail. Then we tried to do the ads, but I couldn't get the day before we went to Vail. I was at home panicking, thinking about like, how am I going to get this giant air filter into my suitcase? I'm trying to put it in the suitcase. Mike's like, just stop.
Right.
You just don't do it.
Because, well, I'm like, why are they putting a hard deadline on us?
Yeah.
When it's arbitrary.
It's
guess not like we sit around.
Well, because I think what also went wrong with that one was something happened where they never told me it was coming. So it was sitting in my lobby for like weeks.
Yeah.
And then I think like the companies on the other end were like, where is this? Where is this?
Right. So they're getting heat.
And then we're like, well, we're in the mountains. We can't really. And that was also the week that I started taking Wellbutrin because I was when we had Rachel on and she was talking about the fatigue from Zoloft, I was like, I think I'm having fatigue too. Yeah. So I started taking Wellbutrin. And so like that week I was just so crazy of like doing a ton of stuff, but not like reading anything, just like going.
I never read.
I'm like, why would I waste time reading when I could just do it?
I'll fix it later.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You can just tell me what I did wrong and I'll fix it later.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm not saying this particular company, I'm just saying in general, whenever I get instructions, I'm like, why didn't you write it in the most annoying way?
Yeah.
Large font, please.
Just tell me.
Bullet.
I can only know 3 things. Yeah.
Do it in a sequential order that I can understand, but like I cannot read a contract.
Right.
You sent me a contract.
I get these auditions and it's just huge amounts of information and then like the script. And so sometimes I go in there and I'm like, no, I'll just do it. Especially that week. I'm like, I'll just read the lines. I'll just do the lines. And then like you look and it's like, I didn't do one thing that they asked for. I've read the wrong part. I'm like, but that whole week I was just careening. And then we were up, the high altitude was crazy. I couldn't really think. We're just going from restaurant to restaurant.
And then we were working a lot. And then we were also dealing with a guy that was wanting everything to be perfect for the festival. So then there was a little bit of stress on that part.
The schedule of the festival was stressful, but I will say I did like my show.
Yeah, everything was enjoyable.
My show was cool because it was in like, and I've done shows like this here. It's been a while. And I always thought that was cool, like a cool vibe to do a show in like an independent like shop.
Right.
Well, it was like a cool like ski label. I was like, ooh, this is so me.
Yeah.
This is so me, like so alty.
Back in the alt rooms.
Back in the alt rooms, which I am.
Yeah.
Those are my spots now. Anyway, I feel like we should wrap up this episode because we're at 42 minutes.
And I'm excited to talk about on the next one my summer scent that I just got.
Oh, stay tuned. A true Lady Journey experience, a sensation. Please like and subscribe. If you're waiting on a crystal,
a bonus, we will get back on track.
We're gonna back on track with the bonus.
It's been hard.
There's been some moving and shaking. I feel like
we had a Father's Day.
Father's Day was crazy. It was Joe's second Father's Day.
Yeah.
We'll get into it in the next episode.
Yeah.
Please like and subscribe. Lady Journey.
Lady Journey.